Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. Only thing that we've got left is some goods from the potato factory. And that'll be everything all onto one lorry. Having the eggs compressed a little bit is definitely making it easier for us. And we want to load up what we can on that one. There'll be a few more in just a moment, so let me switch over and just put the back trailer going as well. I'll let these spawn out. Right, they've already stopped on that front one, and this lot is now going to start pumping out there. You just got to wait for it for a little bit to spawn out. There's like 10 pallets of starch are going to come out. That's from all the potatoes that it's been processing. And then there's a few other bits as well, I think. We've got paprika chips there, or paprika Pringles. They are here in the UK. It's like crisps, but not quite. And we're done. Okay, so there's a few pallets of stuff left, which we're not going to worry about. We will pick those up on tomorrow's delivery. So what have we got? We've got 1,000 litres of French fries. We've got 2,000 mashed potatoes, 1,000 potato soup, 4,000 Pringles, 4,000 potato pancakes, 11,000 litres of starch, 1,000 litres of croquettes, 6,000 fried potatoes, 5,000 potato gratin, 2,000 litres of cake, 7,500 litres of lettuce, 5,000 litres of bread, 100,000 litres of mayonnaise, 4,000 litres of pancakes, 16,000 litres of honey, and 420,000 litres of eggs. I think that's pretty good. Now, we've got we'll find out how much we've got in just a moment. So I'm going to take off all of the straps on here. Only thing I don't like about taking the straps, you lose the... See what you got. But we need to, in order to be able to actually have the stuff just start selling. So all of it should sell. It'll take a while to sell. The eggs now do go through faster, which is good. These lettuce pallets are a little bit slow. The honey's actually pretty good. So I might do a little bit of work just to alter the speed that some of these unload. Like the lettuce pallets, they definitely need to be altered a bit, I think. The honey is just fine. The pizzas, I already altered those. Bread and cake, that's going through fine as well. And all of the stuff from the potato factory is pretty quick. 716,000 plus that last little bit. So the cake was a bit slow there, but there was 724,000. Just under 725,000. That's pretty good going. 725,000. I like that. I'm curious to see what a winter's worth of eggs is going to get us. That is going to be glorious. Just tip this lot out. There we go. Another 50,000 litres of potatoes gone in there. We'll tip some more of those out tomorrow, and once I've done that tomorrow, we will worry about they can stay away for a day or two. So that's everything that I needed to do there. I don't want to mess around with anything else for now. So I've got this one. That is potatoes. That one there. Oh, wait. It says Colossus pack, and it's got the symbol for both. I was looking at the symbol at the front, but there it's got two symbols. Colossus pack. That's got a potato thing on it. This one's got... Right, this is the sugar beet one. This is the one that we want. We're going to run this one over to the sugar beet field, because hopefully I'll be able to make some alterations to the combine before we need to worry about going into the sunflowers over there. When we get going on those, it would be absolutely great if I can do that, because it means that we'll be able to harvest the field a little bit faster. I don't want to be messing around and doing things slowly. Now, I've updated this one because it had some changes on its own. So I'm not sure if my header is still going to be working correctly or not to how I previously had it set up. It'll be interesting to find that one out. And we're about to find that one out. We're going to go into the field over here, and we can hold 253,000 litres of sugar beet in this machine. Well, that's not too bad. However, there's clearly room for improvement. I might change this around, but I don't know what this header is going to be like at the moment. Probably should have done it the other way round. Yeah, rather than trying to get into the ditch here, I'm just going to end up falling into that ditch, aren't I? Let's do it like this. So we'll go back onto there, and we'll turn around. Totally not driving on the field. Definitely not doing that. I never would. I wouldn't do something. I wouldn't do something like that at all. Okay, we'll bring you over to there and unhitch that one, and then I can bring you on round over here, and here we go. Right, I'm curious what this is going to be. I'm quite excited about this because we haven't actually tested this. So we want to. I'm actually. It was already unfolded. Okay, I forgot about that. Let me go to you. Let's start that one up. He's got a bit of width on him. That's good. We want the width on it. This is good. It's not as wide as some of the other machines that I've been using, but it does have. I'm hoping it's got a reasonable top speed as well. So I've already got 10,000 litres of sugar beet there. So we're going to need to be able to tip the sugar beet out fairly regularly. Let me engage the hired help a second. 45 kilometers an hour across the field. That's pretty good. I'm thinking that maybe we should make this a bit wider at some point. I don't know what you think. Do we want it wider, or do we just want to increase the capacity of the tank so that we can put everything in? Because 253,000, it feels limited. I gotta be honest, I feel like we're being limited with that. I also feel like it was a little bit early lifting up there. Go this way. Oh. I had my foot on the pedal driving it backwards then, and it was only after a while that I realised that it wasn't actually me driving it, it was the hired help doing it. And this way. Right. Hired help can be engaged once more. I do still need to go and do the ploughing down over there on our olives and stuff, but I think we can do that at any point through the winter, so long as that job is done before the spring. There is another job that we've got to do on the vines for the spring. You've got a thing where you go up through and you trim the vines. That's also got to be done, and I'm pretty sure that if you don't do it, it does affect the yields, though I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it does, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. And we go up this side again, engage the hired help on it. The hired help is very useful, and yes, I do still need to remove all of those pylons. That is on my to-do list. I do have a long to-do list of things that I want to do here, and move around. There's a lot of things that I think is going to be fun. Just little changes that I like to make as we go along, and I do enjoy making all of these changes. Right, you pulled out way too early there. That is no good at all. Just leave it in a little bit longer, right, until we get to the end. There we go. Now we can pull out, and we can turn, and then we can go back in again. There. Perfect. And also, it should line up rather nicely to go past the pylon right here. There we go. I'm going to just manually carve a path around this one. So we still have it at the moment, so we will still work with it at the moment. And then we go back over this way once more. And I'm pretty much full already, and I've only done once around the field. There we go. 253,300 litres of sugar beet. Right. So, in the sugar beet stuff. We've got the Beet technology here, which is the various harvesters and so on. I did think about doing a big harvest with this, which basically just leaves it on the ground. I'm really not sure how I could do that. That might be tricky. So that's something that I might work on way down the line. Now, I've got this one. This is my one that I've got right here. This is the unrealistic one that is now part of the pack. And that does 75 kilometers an hour. Right? This is ludicrous speed. This is 35k, which is the one that I've got. So the 75k one, what I don't know is whether or not it does the 75k, whether it's made it any wider or whether it's just the standard width. That's something that we're going to find out. Now, the other thing that I want to do is I want to go and get a lorry. Now, I have a lorry right here. I'm not going to use this trailer because this trailer only holds 240,000 litres, which, quite frankly, is not enough. Right? That is absolutely no good for the task that we have in mind. We do have our bin over here for cutting the sugar beet before we turn it into sugar, but we also need to keep in mind that we now need some whole sugar beet to go into the other one. This trailer right here holds how much? 2 million litres. And then we've got that trailer over there, which actually I ought to feed the chickens with. I forgot about that. Yeah, we've only got 50,000 litres of food left, so let me just do this a minute. That's got 2 million litres in that trailer. This one over here, I think, is also 2 million, or this might actually be a bit less. I can't remember. So you're 1.5 million. All right, we'll take the 1.5 million litres of barley that we got here, and we'll drop that. Then we'll come back and we'll get that 2 million litre trailer that we've got there, and that one we can start putting sugar beet into. So let's go up through here. No squash chickens. I'm not squashing any of them. Look, see, he moved out of the way. He jumped into the jumped into the rim, the wheel right there. It was absolutely fine. There was no issues. And one day we'll be able to produce all of the barley we need for our own chickens. When I do eventually move to a new map, I love that you can leave that like that. Have you ever tried pulling out the hydraulic lead when a trailer is up in the air? It ain't happening. It just ain't happening. That's just not going to happen. You will not be able to do that. But anyway, when I do eventually move to a new map, the whole buying the food for the chickens will not be a thing. Right? I have no intention of that being a thing the next time round. It's going to stay a thing on this one. It's already a thing, so we'll keep it as a thing. And we will continue to have our chickens being fed properly, because it's only fair. They need their food just as much as everybody else does. So we're not going to begrudge the chickens a bit of food. However, next time I will only grow the chickens as fast as we can grow the food. So let's come in round here. I love the fact that we can drift and have the trailer drifting as well. We'll see if we can do that with 2 million litres of sugar beet on the back. That could be quite an interesting little exercise. So I'm going to bring you up here. Like that. I'm just going to shut that one off a second, and I'm going to go to the harvester. Put that one out. And tip that out. Right, while that is that's a slow unloading pace. We need to do something about that. While that is unloading, we want to go into the Beet technology, and we want to go to the unrealistic header right here. We've got various different colors that we can try. We've tried a few different, but I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be a test. So we'll make sure we know that it's a test. Now, it's got 75k on there, but I've still got the working speed mod that can increase it still, which is just insane. 85 kilometers an hour. I'm going to just lease this one, because I want to just, we're just going to do a quick test and see what it's like. And I definitely need to do a little bit of work on the harvester itself to increase the unloading speed, because this is abysmally poor. We do not want it unloading at a sedate pace like this. It needs to be unloading at a rate that we can actually work with. This is going to take forever. I don't like this. I'm bored already. Is anyone else bored? I'm bored. I want to go. And yes, I realise that this is a simulator game, and like we're supposed to be like simulating and doing stuff slowly and carefully, but well, maybe on another series, not on this series. There is nothing slowly and careful about this one. This is not supposed to be slowly and carefully. This is supposed to be ludicrous speed. And that is what we're getting. We're going for ludicrous speed. All those trees down the side, if we're going to, well, not this bit, but up there, if we're going to have massive, great big olive and vineyards up through, we are going to need to find a way to mass excise trees. I want to do it quickly and efficiently. I definitely want to do that. Now, the top speed of this machine is 52k, so having a 75k header is kind of a little bit of an exercise in futility, because it's not going to make any difference at all. And I'm already going at ludicrous speed. So it's the machine. It's oh, wait a minute. Has the machine itself changed? Is there a different version of it or something? Is that why it's the way it is? There. I've got mine, and then I've got that one. So was there a new option on this one? Go into here. Wheel setup, auxiliary lights, beacon, window tint, neon lights, capacity, sugar beet standard, potato standard. So that allows it to be the two different types of harvester, and then you've got both unrealistic. It immediately gives you the bigger tank. So we've got 43 for potatoes and 43 for sugar beet, but it's just what it just allows the different headers to be attached. Both unrealistic. It still says 43k. Right, that still says 43k. Auxiliary beacon wheel setup. Engine setup up here, 1100. That takes you up to 52k. 75. Right. So I don't have an option, and my one over here, the cat one, this one I don't think has got it. 1100, it goes to 49. It doesn't. Right. I got the working speed on there, which I altered. That would be why. So, my sugar beet harvester, my beautiful, beautiful sugar beet harvester here, with the green tinted windows and everything, doesn't actually produce everything that this machine, in theory, should be able to produce. I feel inadequate now. We might have to change this. Right. It's not wider than the header. So we're able to do the full speed. 52k. Although there is an option to have it going even faster than that, which is just beautiful. 75k. We're going to have to do the 75k. And then he comes out of here. And he's able to do this. I have a bit of work that I need to go and do, because I want the 75k on the header, but I also want the header to be the speed that I have the header. This one now is trying to turn around. It's going to take forever to do that. Okay, so we know that we can do that. We know that this is an option. That's going to be something that I do later on. I'm not going to do it right now. What I am going to do right now is I'm going to go into there, and while we're still driving along, we're going to return that one. There we go. And we'll go back to our other header, and we will start carrying on around the field, working on this harvest. Right. Let me make some notes a minute, because we've now got a list of things that I need to alter. I've made a small list. Don't know if I will be able to get to them in immediate future. We might just have to work with some of the stuff that we got for a little while, because Senleia is going to be having hospital appointments quite soon. I'm quite a long way ahead of you as well, because I've been getting ready for her hospital appointments, and then I have things on the for a whole week, the following week, and so yeah, I'm I think I'm actually, for me right now, it is the middle of May, but I think you'll be watching this at the end of May or the beginning of June. So I'm getting a little way ahead, and that's because I've got so much stuff coming up. So it might be another few weeks before you see the, well, actually, the because I'm going to be having time off, I might be changing a lot of these things before I do very much more recording, even though it could be close to 3 weeks before I actually do any more recording. So we'll see. I'm making no promises about anything that might happen or may not happen. We are at least able to whiz along here at a lovely speed of 45k. But I kind of like the idea. I've been told now. I've seen it right there. It's been dangled in front of me like the proverbial carrot. And that carrot looks particularly appetizing. That is a 75km/h carrot. I want that carrot. I want it here. I want it now. I want to be a part of it. I want it in my life. A 75km/h carrot seems exquisitely wonderful. Quite what other changes I might make on this one, I don't know. I love the colours that we've got on this harvester, but it might be time to update and refresh our colours, change it around a little bit to better reflect something that goes even faster than this. What colour do you think represents ludicrous speed? Because, excuse me, even though I'm not currently ready to get the new harvester, well, I haven't got it yet, and I can get the harvester and like we can start doing some work with it, and then after I've done that I can still make some changes via the customization options. So is there any particular colour you think that this harvester should be? We're going to have the sugar beet header a different colour to the potato header. I like the idea of ludicrous speed, so I want something that represents ludicrous speed accurately. That is, it's very important to me that we accurately represent ludicrous speed with our machine here. Like, it needs to be something that accurately shows that this thing does go like manure off of a shovel. It's absolutely got to reflect it with its colours. We have to be able to see that this machine is the machine to end all machines. There must be no doubt in anyone's mind when they see it cruising along that this one is unmatched in anywhere. Like, that there is nothing anywhere that can hold a candle to the gloriousness of this machine. And this must be reflected in the colours. So what I want you to do is get into the comment section and tell me what colours you think it should be. We have a few options. While that one's unloading, let me just show you. So we've got no items on the page. I beg to differ. Beet technology over here, and we've got, this is the base game one, this one right here. So we've got that, and then if we go down here, we've got various different colors. So we've got the rim colors in here, so you can have the rims in there. Then we've got the grids. Let's make those pink so you can see those quite clearly. Then we've got the design color. That one I will do neon yellow. There's the design color. The cab, we've got Fendt violet over there, and then the main color, I will do that one. Say we could do red. Let's do the main color silver. So where's the cab color coming in? Oh, it's not much for the cab that's coming up with this different color, is there? Let's do that red so that you can see. So there's a bit on that side. It's just the doors. Okay, so the cab color is not showing up a lot. The main bulk of it is the silvery color that we've got here. So, I mean, we've got gold right there, but the gold is rather dull in this game, isn't it? And then we've got a copper color there. Tay pink, which is something that we've already used. Just less of it. So, we have all kinds of colors that we can use on this machine. There's this great big list right here. New Holland yellow, Vermeer yellow, school bus new age. There's all kinds of things. It's on the cab right there. Let's go for main color, school bus, new age. Kind of a darkish color. I don't really like that yellow. Jack Moose. There's a lot of colors on there. Is there any particular color that you want to see me paint our new machine? We're going to be getting a new sugar beet harvester, and I need to know from you all what is the color that you want to see. Is there something you feel accurately represents the gloriousness of a sugar beet harvester that can go at the speed that this one can go at? And one thing that I missed right there was the tint on the window. I've got a green tint on this window. Beacon. Oh, window tint. Medium, dark. Red. Oh, that's where it came from. Right. Dark. Orange. Special. Standard. Okay, right. Well, that's where that came from. And we're whizzing back up across the field. Hopefully we can go past this one as well. Yep. I also need to do that. That's another thing on my to-do list. I will get to it. I promise. I promise. I promise. I'm back with some more recording. And I have a couple of minor changes that we need to make. One is that we're going to be swapping out this combine for... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.